Okay, so today's project, we're going to install some LED bulbs, replace the regular filament bulbs that you will find on these 991s. There's going to be about 6 different locations. One of them is under the dash there, another one is under the door. So we will go through each one here and replacing it with these Gen C 6 SMD LED bulbs. They're flat and they should work. I'll see if they would get any bulb error messages on the dash or anything like that. So first step is grab your tools, screwdriver or a flat surface knife of some sort, and maybe some gloves. Touch-up paint, I'll show you why we will need this later. You don't really need it, but it might help with the light output. So first step is to go ahead and try to wedge it out. So you put your flathead on one side, and as you can see, it came out pretty easy. And just wiggle it, try not to break any tabs. So I guess it didn't work too well from that side. Let's try it again. There's something holding it down. Okay, so maybe it's this should be it. I don't know what's going on here. Play with it some more. Or maybe this one, the rear end is loose or something. Okay, so it does come off pretty easily. You just gotta press on these tabs right here. You see they bend a little bit, and it'll come right off. And then you got the little wire. Remember, never pull from the wire. It's gonna pull, wiggle a little bit, and it should come off. It's very hard to do this with one hand, so I'm going to shut off the camera here and try it. Okay, so here you see it off, and basically there's a lens on top. If you squeeze on the sides here, it will release a little latch and that holds it on the sides. It'll come off, and here you go. It gets very hot. I recommend gloves. I just burnt myself a couple times. I just can't believe Porsche is still using regular bulbs in such a new expensive car, but they are. So I'm gonna replace them with these, and then a bulb size is 194 T10. It's all common, and this will go in just like that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so all right, bulb is kind of hot. Yeah, okay, it pulls right out. Pull in a new one. Now, remember, these bulbs could be polarity sensitive depending which one you buy, and they might not turn on if you put it in the wrong way. So it goes in just like that. So you can go ahead and test it. So I'm going to test it here real quick and see what happens. Okay, wow, these are a lot brighter. Much brighter. Look. Okay, so now the back of this, okay, if you look at the back of this cap, you see it's all black. So this is going to be kind of like a reflector for this. If you want more light, you can basically put some white or silver in here, and it acts like a mirror, and it'll shine a little bit brighter. I'm not even sure if I need to do that because these things are so ridiculously bright. So I might just not do that. That might be too bright. So let me put this in, see how it looks. Okay, as you can see, I put it back in. I mean, that's bright. I mean, you can take a comparison to the other side, driver's side. I mean, look at that. Huge difference. Huge difference. I'm gonna say like 3 times as bright. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but yeah, at least 3 times as bright. And this is not gonna get hot. It's not going to melt anything. If you leave your doors on, it won't drain your battery as much. It take a lot less power. So next is we're gonna do that side, which will be identical to doing this side. There's no point in me to shoot that, and then we'll go to the doors. I don't know how yours will be, but on mine the wire is very short, so you will pull it out very carefully and try to get it undone. Once you're trying to put it back in, it gets kind of tricky. You basically have to stick your hand from back here and put the plug in. you won't be able to do it through the hole. Another thing I noticed is mine's kind of wiggly once you put it back in, so I want to wrap it with some electrical tape and add some dampening. I don't like wiggly things, wobbly things in my car, so. Okay, just gonna do a quick test to make sure everything is good. Close the door. We're gonna do the under door lights. Let's figure out how this thing comes out. I'm guessing something like that. I'll figure it out here. Okay, so here's a lens that came off from here. I have no idea how I got it off, but I just pressed on the side here with a screwdriver and it came off, but I was wondering how was it held on. It's a very good question. How was it held on? This bulb in particular might not work. You might need a different bulb because it's sticking out at the lens. So let me see if it'll work. Okay, I managed to ghetto rig the bulb in there somehow by cutting off the tip. You should probably not do this. Get the right size bulb. It needs to be shorter than this. This is 6. 2 would have been sufficient. 1 would have probably done it too. And believe it or not, this thing is actually held in there by glue. They're glued from the factory because I didn't break any tabs. I don't see any tabs here that could have been broken. So literally they glue the front on there. Just sounds ridiculous, but that's how they do it. So just gotta get some glue. Okay, so this is under the hood, and this one comes off very easy. Just put a screwdriver here, comes right off, and we can even do it without taking anything else apart. Okay, so here's the one under the hood. Just put it back in. Let's see it first. First, make sure the clip is in. And then, okay, just like that. And definitely gives more light. So we're good there. Okay, the glove box, same deal. Break it. Okay, here it is off. The knife will work better actually. So what we're gonna do is stop the video here. Okay, if you look here, there's 2 little clips on the side. If you squeeze those, they'll come right out. Okay, on this one, to take it off, it's a little bit more tricky. You have to get your screwdriver on the side like that. You see these tabs? There's 4 of them. And from one side, you should be able to lift the lens out because these hold it in place. Here's with the lens off and the LED bulb in place. Okay, and here it is. The LED, a lot brighter. Anyways, I put this back on so until I get the right size LED bulb to go in there. And remember, it's a T10 194 bulb that goes right here. Not a big deal. Next thing I want to attack in another video is why these doors are so flimsy and they rattle with the base. And look here. See the gap in there, and that's probably the problem. So I'll go on that project next.